What's good, y'all? Today we're going to be starting a new series called Tour Tuesdays, where I tell you about my current mission of going pro on tour. I got 2 tournaments coming up and a few Monday qualifiers, which I'll get into in a second, but I'll be playing a couple holes and just tell you about what I'm playing, what my plan is, and yeah, just bomb one down the middle here. Little baby fade off that tree. I have no idea where that went. All right, we got 115 down the hill. So it's not, I can't move those leaves. So it's not super far. This will probably be like my 9-ish o'clock 50 degree because I have a downhill lie. I would say that's probably the biggest improvement I made in my game recently is trying to dial in my wedge yardages, because beforehand I get 70 yards and start chunking it, blading it, no tempo. But yeah, as of recording this, we are 3 weeks out from my first tournament. I'm playing in the All Pro Tour. I think it's a PARAGON casino event. So I think it's a 4-day event with a 2-day cut. So I'm pretty excited. The one problem is that I haven't shot under par yet, if I'm being honest. I've gotten pretty close, coming to the last stretch, 1 over, even, and I proceeded to blunder it, but no matter. I think if I dial in my putting a little bit more, and right now I'll just make like a triple every now and again. If I can eliminate those, we could definitely go somewhere. All right, 9 o'clock 50. Little baby cut, check up and in. Go. All right, pretty mid. All right, I definitely misjudged that wedge there. Probably could have hit it harder, but I had a couple leaves in the way of the ball. Kind of came out a little knuckly, so I wasn't going to be sure if we're going to catch a flyer or not. But so I'll be playing in the pre-qualifier, that first round of the tournament, to try to get into the Monday qualifier for the Shell Houston Open. And then the next week I'll be playing in a pre-qualifier for the Valero, Texas, which is a tournament that I'd really like to enter in and make a cut. This should just be left to right the whole way. See if we can hit a solid putt here. We'll take those. It's a decent effort. Easy 4. All right, so if you guys watched my last course vlog out here, I played from that tee box up there. It's like 130, which, with how big the green is, it's kind of too easy, especially trying to challenge myself a little bit to actually hit golf shots if I'm trying to play on the Pro Tour. So we got 170, it's downhill. I mean, it's 183. It's downhill, probably playing like 175. So I'm gonna hit a pretty full 7. Expected to get there, but I am getting new clubs here soon. The club should be here within, a couple weeks, hopefully, as my event is in 3. But switching to a whole new set of irons, and have a few days to get used to them after playing these puppies for like 6 years, 6.5 now. Might be a good idea, might be a bad idea, but I'll save the spoilers for the actual what's in the bag video that's gonna come out. All right, pretty full 7-iron, like 85%. High draw at the pin. I didn't hit it very good. Center of the green. Could be worse. All right. So in addition to the pre-qualifier that I'm playing in the All-Pro Tour event on the first day, probably a questionable idea given that I'm playing against a field of guys who are mostly trying to do the same thing, but probably have to shoot, a relatively decent score round one. And then the next week I'm playing in the pre-qualifier for the Valero, Texas. And then I'm playing in another All-Pro Tour event. I think it's Battle on the Bayou in April. It's another 4-day event, 2-day cut, and then on the first day I'm playing in a pre-qualifier for the Byron Nelson. To try to get into the Monday qualifier for the, obviously the Byron Nelson, the CJ Cup. So I got 2 actual tournaments and 3 pre-qualifiers. So I'm looking to, make a couple cuts, and by some miracle, if I lock in, play in a PGA Tour event, which I think would be pretty sick. Now I would definitely have to get someone to film me, because if I made a cut for that, I'd pretty much have expenses paid for, and potentially a sponsorship lined up afterwards. All right, I'm gonna go right at it here. I think it's gonna go a little bit left at the start, and then back to the right at the end. It's decent. I think with a little bit more pace, that was cash money. I'm not gonna complain that much about a 3. All right, I'm gonna try to have this be the last hole of the video, a quick little 3-hole course vlog, kind of laid back, but also giving you guys some information about what I'm doing, what's going on with the game. And currently I'm pretty happy with my ball striking. My putting is getting there, my wedge play is getting better, but I need to take it up a notch if I'm going to start shooting under par and considerably under par, like 69s and stuff. I draw. But yeah, I also got a couple other content ideas that I want to start uploading. I actually have 3 videos just sitting in the bank right now, but all right, how about a fairway yell? So yeah, as I was saying, I got a lot of different series I want to start uploading. Tour Tuesdays obviously being one of them, more talking about the events I'm playing in and how I'm preparing. This one's more just kind of like a general overview and a little bit of a insight into what I'm doing with the channel. Like I said, I got 3 videos on deck that I've just been too lazy to upload. But yeah, I've been practicing. I'm just trying to dial it in here, try to get the Tiger Woods 1,000 contacts a day. So that way I don't embarrass myself in my first tournament. We got 83 yards. I'm gonna hit a 9 o'clock wedge, 56 degrees, and see what happens. Pulled the crap out of that. Spin. Well, I think the distance is right, but that's not a good swing. So it's got a pretty big kick over to the right, with a little bit of a left to right side spin on it. So we got a pretty good look here for birdie to close out the video. I think I covered everything I wanted to. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, I got 2 tournaments, 3 pre-qualifiers, and a lot of work to do. So yeah, hope you guys will, enjoy the videos I'm putting out, and definitely let me know what you want to see. But I got a lot of good ideas coming up. All right, this is looking like a standard right to left putt. I'm gonna go, let's go ball outside and see what happens. Well, not the birdie we wanted. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Short little video. Plenty of course vlogs out soon. See you guys later.
I'll